Hey there, it's Monday morning, March 24th, about 10 to 10 in the morning, 9:50 a.m. And here's the view out of the back of my apartment, looking at my balcony and the parks, Mount Royal Park on the left and Jean Mance Park to the right of the street there. And we've had a little bit of a blizzard blow in. And it's snowy, but it's Montreal, right? 2 days ago, it was like about 45 degrees Fahrenheit, 10 degrees, 11 degrees Celsius, and within a matter of hours, it had gone from 10 above to minus 10 degrees Celsius. We didn't really have much snow last night or the night before. The night before we had a little smattering of snow, but it was gone like within, by 8 o'clock in the morning. But today we're definitely getting a little bit of a snow squall, and it's coming right across the north, out of Western Canada and up towards Alaska, I suppose. But yeah, it's really cool, and I don't usually do videos of the weather, obviously, but even for Montreal, it's a little bit unusual to get this after we've already been having spring for about a week or so. But what am I working on today? Well, I'm still working on muslin pants, and don't know if I'll actually do a video today or tomorrow or whatever, but yeah, I'm writing it all out and not filming it, but starting to put the stuff together. I have to make some more construction paper templates, I think, so I'll be doing that today. It's a pretty laid back day here for me. And the other thing I'm doing is I'm on YouTube watching an American expat, really nice guy, Jeff I think his name is, and he's an American expat living in Perpignan, south of France. And the reason I'm checking his channel out is because I want to start going to Perpignan, France every winter. I'm going to go down there in December and check it out for a week or two. And then, the plan is long term, I think, that I'd like to spend 3 to 4 months every year to maybe avoid the Montreal winters. I had planned that when I retired, which I did just over 9 years ago, that I would end up in Central or South America, like Colombia or Costa Rica or Nicaragua or something. And obviously I took a wrong turn. I've been living in downtown Montreal for well over 6 years now. And but I'm a Canadian, so I come from London, Ontario, which is a very snowy place. If you're from Detroit or upstate New York or upper Michigan, you know what snow is. But yeah, being in London, Ontario, growing up down there in between Lake Erie and Lake Huron and Lake Ontario as well, we get a lot of snow down there. London, Ontario gets just as much snow as Buffalo, New York. Actually, London, Ontario gets more snow than Buffalo, New York most winters, but it's kind of a photo finish, Buffalo and London get the same amount of snow, pretty much. Anyway, that's, I just made this short little video. It's really off topic, and I can see a guy down there on his bicycle, and Montreal is a huge bicycle city. There's a lot of bike lanes, bike pathways and bike roads. And even on busy streets, they have dedicated bike lanes that are separated from the cars by like a raised little median, a cement paved median. So, bicycling is really serious here in Montreal. This snow is not going to last for long. It's going to stop within the next 2 or 3 hours. And no doubt we'll be into some warmer weather this afternoon, so this snow won't, it's not going to be here for like 2 or 3 days. It may be gone this afternoon or evening and totally clear by tomorrow again. but I'm really getting interested in checking out Perpignan, France, and this guy Jeff, he's traveled kind of around the world internationally for work, but he's an American. He lived in the States all his life, and he did live in Colorado for a number of years, because he talks about that, about the mountains and the Rockies in Colorado when he lived down there, out that way. And the nice thing about Perpignan is that, it is the south of France. It's only like 18 kilometers from the Mediterranean Sea, and it's just east of the Pyrenees mountain range. So, it'll be really. I lived in Banff, Alberta a couple of times. I lived out in Calgary for a little while. Actually, just out northwest of Calgary, a place called Cochrane, Alberta. I was out there for about 3 or 4 years. Plus, I lived in Banff probably for about a year at two different times. I lived there 4 months in 1974 and then 6 months in 1976. But anyway, I like to film, and I live alone. I'm not really all that social an animal. I'm a bit of a loner, and so this is where I do a little bit of my socializing on out here on YouTube. Anyway, I know a number of you check in every time I post a video, so just want to say hi to all my friends that keep coming back. And if it's your first time seeing this crazy little video, I hope you enjoy the snow up here in Montreal, Quebec. Montreal is really close to the Vermont-New York border. We're really close to the American border here, So I know there's people in Vermont, New York, and New Hampshire up in the north side of those states near the Canadian border, and you probably might be getting a little bit of snow out your way too. Anyway, y'all have a great day, and I'll chat soon. So here I am back on the inside. There's my Singer heavy duty 4432, and some of my other tools and my iron and a couple other things. I still have the muslin pant leg and the construction paper template on a piece of wood on the ironing board, which I'm using as my support. And I'm going to be doing a little more today. Probably won't be filming posting a whole lot. I may film some, but yeah, I'm just kind of getting started, having a slow day, slowly plugging away. But I wanted to show you the snow, and I wanted to mention Perpignan, France, because I certainly want to start wintering there. I love living in downtown Montreal, and I used to be really active. I used to downhill ski. I still have snowshoes, but I'm almost 70, and I'm not quite as sportsman-like as I used to be. I'm not camping out in the bush anymore, and I lived on the sailboat for about a year, just a little more. So yeah, my life has kind of settled down to apartment life. I don't even have a car here in Montreal. I sold it about a year and a half ago because I get free transit. We have a great metro system, as you could have seen 2 or 3 videos ago when I showed you, the trip I was taking to go and pick up the ironing board cover and thread and stuff at Canadian Tire over at Atwater Station, Metro Station Atwater. But anyway, just a short clip, couple of clips here on the weather and my sewing stuff, and letting you know that checking in about Jeff, the American expat in Perpignan, France. And that would be really cool to go to France and do some sewing over there and check out the sewing machines and sewing YouTube channels over there. I'm really looking forward to going over there and checking it out. So it's really handy that Jeff has started to post on YouTube, and his channel is new. Like, it's only like a week old, and he's already got more subscribers than I do. I will say that my channel is a really small niche, and I don't work the channel really hard. I'm retired for 9 years and I'm kind of laid back, and here's my messy apartment. You're welcome. And but anyway, that's my life today. Hope your life is a good day today as well. Cheers for now. And here's another clip just to give you a heads up on the channel that I have been learning about Perpignan, France from. This is the guy, Jeff the expat, the American expat who, like at 60 years or 63 years of age, packed up his stuff in the States and moved over to the south of France. And the reason I'm watching his channel is because I had already picked out Perpignan, France as the place that I would like to spend my winters for the next few years. I'll be 70 this summer, the end of August. So I'm and I'm happy being an old man. I have no qualms or negatives about being an old man at all. I fully knew that as we get older, our lives slow down and sometimes they decline significantly. But, I love these YouTube channels of North American expats that maybe move to Central or South America or whatever, Asia or whatever. But I am particularly interested in France and Great Britain because I was born in Scotland and I lived in London, England until I was nearly 9 years old. So I am a grandfathered, like I am a British citizen and a European Union citizen, because I'm grandfathered in by my 1955 birth. But anyway, that's where I'm getting some of the info, doing my research on Perpignan, France. This is the only YouTube channel of an expat in that area that I've, it's the first one that I've watched. And this guy is really good. He seems like a really decent, nice guy, and the information is good. It's a very new channel and he's doing well. He's already got over 2,000 subscribers and he hasn't had the channel operating for a week, I don't think. So it's really cool to see that happen. I've been plugging away for the better part of 4.5 years and just got over 2,000 subscribers a month ago. But my niches are very narrow. They're kind of very small. I watch a number of these expat, these senior citizen, retired expat. The one gal I watch in New Zealand, Marlene, she's 71 years old, and she's living in a van. She's living in a motorhome kind of thing, and so yeah, I really dig these cool old chicks and old guys. Anyway, I'm rambling. We'll yak at you later.